Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Do yourself a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. I'm actually doing a 35,000 subscriber giveaway right now, and it's not too late to enter. I'm doing tons of giveaways over the next couple months. 36,000, another giveaway, all the way up to 40,000, and that's what I'm going to be giving away, over $1,000 worth of silver. So if you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're thinking. Now, this video is something I've never really talked about. I've never made a video like this, right? The pros and the cons to silver stacking, the good and the bad and the ugly. I like to be very transparent in my videos. I like to speak what's real. I don't want to, portray precious metals as rainbows and unicorns if it's not. I mean, it's definitely the safest, smartest investment by far. Nothing has as much potential as silver. Nothing has the same type of safe haven aspect as precious metals. That's why they're called safe haven metals or safe haven investments, because everything else is a lot riskier. Precious metals is money themselves. There's value in the coins themselves. So no matter who says that 1 ounce coin is worth what, that's irrelevant, because the coin's value is the metal inside of it, the 1 ounce of silver inside of it, not the spot price that's attached to it. Everything else, any other investment, any other asset, its value is determined by the number attached to it. Precious metals, it's the opposite. It has intrinsic value within itself. But that doesn't mean that there isn't some cons to it. Now, it is a very slow-moving investment. If you're a get-rich-quick type of person, then precious metals may not be for you. You could still diversify, you can still invest into it, but that would be more towards your retiring plan. That would be more towards your future, not thinking about instant money. You can become a quick flipper. There is ways to make money quick, but it's a lot riskier, right? If you're looking to make money quick, if you're one of those people that's only going to be investing for a couple of years, which doesn't make sense in the first place, but if you're someone who's just trying to, come up on some money real quick, I wouldn't go the precious metals route. I would probably go the Bitcoin route. Bitcoin could drop or rise thousands of dollars in one day, a single day. Precious metals, it's a couple cents. Bitcoin is a couple $1,000s. So you get what I'm saying? Bitcoin's a much more dramatic, but also a lot riskier type of investment. Precious metals, it's more of a hedge against inflation. You're putting your money almost in like a vault, almost like a time capsule over time. So as the dollar's decreasing in value, precious metals are rising. If you have let's say you have $100,000 and you split it up in half. So you have $50,000, two halves, and you invest one into precious metals and you leave the other one in your bank account. In 20 years from now, the $50,000 in your bank account will only have the purchasing power of maybe like $5,000 or $10,000. So what you could buy for $50,000 right now will only be like a fifth of that in 20 years, maybe even less. So your money is basically dwindling because the dollar loses purchasing power more and more every year. The dollar's lost 98% of its purchasing power, 44% in the last 20 years. So, and I'm not saying 97%, I'm not saying 99%, 98% a statistical and factual number, right? I'm not just throwing a number out there. It's literally lost 98% of its purchasing power. That's dangerous. And when it started losing value is right when we got rid of the gold standard. I was doing a chart on this channel a couple weeks ago, maybe like a couple months ago, and I showed a chart of the dollar's value. And you see right when we get rid of the gold standard, inflation sets in because the dollar isn't backed by anything. Now, precious metals are great and all. Like I said, it does take longer to make money. So if you're someone that doesn't have that patience, which is very important for investing, then maybe you shouldn't go this route. Also, another con is that, this is a pro and a con. You are in complete control of your wealth, but that could also come back and bite you in the butt, right? Because since you're in complete control, if you do not control it, if you do not save it, if you do not store your silver safely or properly, then you're screwed. You don't have the luxury. I mean, I guess you can get like a safety deposit box in a bank, but if you're storing your silver in your house and someone breaks in and steals it, then you're screwed unless you have some type of insurance policy on your house, but still it only covers up to X amount of dollars. But still, or it doesn't even have to be about someone stealing it. You could store your coins poorly. Maybe you're not using tarnish strips or dehumidifiers, or maybe you don't wear gloves and you can destroy the coins that way. So there's always a pro and a con to everything, to anything, right? Bitcoin, you can make a lot of money, but you can also lose a lot of money. And this goes with any type of situation in life. There always has that what if factor or that con factor. And we have to look at both. We have to weigh out the risks versus the rewards. And weighing out the risks versus the rewards, precious metals is by far the smartest choice, right? If you want to look at stocks, crypto, real estate, precious metals, anything you look at, if you're looking at pros versus cons, precious metals has a lot more pros than cons. Nothing else really does. You're guaranteed to at least be breaking even if you invest in the precious metals. At least. I mean, I don't see gold and silver anytime collapsing to $0 or going down drastically. And if it does, it's going to go right back up. Like I said, it has intrinsic value. Nothing else really does. So some other things we could talk about. So we've already gone over, how long it takes. We've gone over, storage, how you can get it stolen. There's also, there's some, they're not as dramatic. They're not as dramatic or drastic as those first two, but I mean, it can get a little complicating. It definitely can. Sometimes people have a hard time getting a balanced strategy down. When it comes to stocks, or Bitcoin, you just buy it, right? But precious metals, there's so many different options. There's so many different varieties. There's so many different directions to go that sometimes you can overwhelm yourself. Now it's a hobby, right? It's a passion. It's a type of way to dive into a hobby, but also be investing at the same time, right? When you're buying stocks, it's just a number on a screen. Cryptocurrency is just a number on a screen. Precious metals is the opposite. You get to play with your coins, you get to hold them. But then sometimes it's easy to lose track, or sometimes it's very hard to separate the hobbyist in you from the investor in you. And you could start investing in the coins or start buying coins that it's not really the best investment, but you like the coins anyways. But then you're forgetting that you need to be investing for your future financially. Then you end up with a whole bunch of silver that's not going to make you much money. At least you like it, but is that the reason you started investing, was to like stuff, or did you invest because you need money for your future financially? That's why I always say diversification is key, but there's also a fine line between, coins you like and coins you want and coins you need to make money. It's a fine line between that. So when I'm looking at diversification, I look at it, I try to do it more, because this is a very individual topic, right? So many people like poured silver. A lot of people like poured silver. There's a whole poured silver community on YouTube. They love poured silver. They only own poured silver. They don't really like coins and all that. And that's because poured silver has character, charisma. There's poured lines. There's bubbles. You can touch it with your hands. But that can also, so that's what they like. There's a smaller market. The coins don't really gain or grow in numismatic value or they can be collectible, but it's a much different type of silver stacking strategy. Their mind state's different. They don't do it as an investment as much as a hobby to them. Pouring is a form of art, but they still are investing into the metal. They still love silver. They're investing for silver, but they're doing it in a different way from someone who stacks pandas and slab coins. You know what I'm saying? And that can all get a bit confusing to see which direction you want to go. All I have to say for that is just don't overthink it. Take it one day at a time. When I first started stacking, I loved poured silver, right? I watched Silver Slackers videos. I wanted to get, a pirate treasure chest and just throw a whole bunch of 1 ounce MK bars in there. The Scottsdale, the stackers, and the tombstone, the 7-ounce tombstone. I just wanted poured silver. And I had a lot of poured silver in the beginning. And then I dove into coins, and I found the beauty of coins and the history coins have, and, you know, pandas and the graded coins, and I fell in love with those. Now I don't really care for poured silver too much. I respect the heck out of it. It's incredible. It's a form of art. I'm more of a coins guy. Now, regardless which direction I went, the whole point I'm making is you will figure it out over time. As you journey through your silver stacking experience, you're going to like coins and sometimes hate coins, and then like the old coins you used to hate, or whatever, vice versa. It's going to change, but don't overthink it. And I guess the whole point of this part of the video is I'm saying that it can get overwhelming, and if you try to overthink it, you're going to stress yourself out and it's not going to be fun. If you're investing and it's not fun, then you shouldn't be investing, because you're going to lose a lot of money, because then you're looking at it from a negative light and it just gets all chaotic. And trust me, I'm saying this because I've had this experience myself before. Sometimes we got to step back and get back to the basics. It's very easy to get distracted. There's a lot of different options out there, a lot of different varieties, and sometimes we just got to take it one day at a time. And that's with anything in life. But if you have any more things that have more of the negative things, let me know. See what I'm saying, though? If we were talking about cryptocurrency or something else, I could make a whole hour-long video talking about the negatives, the cons, the bad things. But precious metals, this is all really it. And from my experience, this is all really the only thing. I mean, there's fake silver on eBay, but just don't buy from eBay, right? I mean, there's really nothing too crazy that's bad about silver. I would love to hear what you guys have to think about this, and if you have anything else you want to add as well. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was educational, informational, at least entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. I post daily videos. Go enter my 35,000 subscriber giveaway if you want a chance to win some silver. Trust me, it's a goodie. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.